It is Thursday, October 16th. Sorry, now that my voice is back, I feel like just bellowing out. It is.
Let it rip.
Because about a week and a half, I was like, it is. But we got NFL football tonight. Thursday night football.
Little AFC North divisional matchup for us to watch out for.
A little parlay-ski coming.
Oh, our Thursday night parlays. They've been so close a lot of times, and they've hit, I think, once or twice so far this year.
Maybe once.
Definitely once. I feel like we hit the second one, but
let me tell you something. When you're not winning, you're due. It's time. I need everyone out there, all of Pound Town, all 15 of you, to drop your best bet tonight. Your best Thursday night bet. And if you end up watching this after the Thursday night game, if you watch it on Friday, drop your best bet for the weekend.
Yeah.
We need I'm going to scan the comments and find the consensus.
We need all the locks up in here today.
I mean, just one. I don't want some crazy parlay. I don't want some like long shot, anytime touchdown for like the left tackle. Like I want the lockiest lock. Just one bet. Drop it in the comments. What's the one bet when you look at it, you say, this is the one. This is going to hit. I need it.
There we go.
And we need it. We all need it.
That we do. We got Bengals money line is already being thrown in the chat right now for tonight.
Good God.
I'm telling you, Zach, I'm probably going to bet that tonight. I'll be honest. I think Flacco haunts Mike Tomlin and he's going to get him. Can
you just bet me? Like whatever you're going to bet, $20, $100, just bet me.
Well, why?
Why? Because you're going to lose.
But I'm probably going to use it as a parlay. Like
I'll be your book for anything with Bengals money line. I'll be the book.
All right. I'll tell you what the payout is after. We'll figure out details.
Hey, you just lock in your bet. As long as Bengals money line is a part of it, I will accept that bet.
There it is.
On credit. Dude, you don't have to deposit money. It'll be on credit.
On credit.
The only good news is I pay your salary, so I can just take it out of your check. It's not like it's not like I won't get paid.
There it is. So Bengals money line. If anyone wants it, Zach is now running a sports book here on Pound Town, and he will take all your Bengals money lines.
Dude, I'm really thinking about starting a sports book.
Honestly, it's so cool. Back when I was living in Jersey, one of the regulars at the bar I worked at, he literally was like still doing that like underground sports bookie shit where he would give out slips to everyone at the bar. They would fill it out, give it to him on Thursdays. I think you had to pick 5 NFL games against the spread for the week. If you got all 5 right, you won X amount of money.
We should do something like that.
It's such a screw all these corporate gambling services. Bring back the old school bookies, man. I wish I lived in that era.
And you know what? Nowadays the government actually can't regulate it. It's all garbage. It's not even a law.
Yeah.
It's unconstitutional for them to tell you can't accept a bet. There's no victim in that crime. It's actually a statute, but don't get me started on the government. But we should do that. You know what? We're going to look into that. Maybe next week we'll start a little sweepstakes. We talked about doing what's it, the Survivor League, and we thought about it too late, and so we didn't run it. But we will do that in the future.
Yeah,
maybe we'll do like a little pick every week. Everyone, throws $20 a submission. And you pick every single game, plus you give a point total for Monday Night Football, one winner every week.
Yeah, whoever got the most ones correct.
I think that's a great idea. Too late to do it this week, but we'll start it next week.
Yeah.
Just got to figure out how to do it with online submissions.
Yeah, there's got to be some sort of website.
There's definitely a way to do it.
Makes it work. But yeah, we've got, all right, locks are coming in already. We got Jamar Chase, anytime touchdown, or is that Chase Brown? I'm not sure. Clarify that. We have Jamar Chase 7+ catches. We have taken Browns to lose. There we go. There's Charles's law. Charles's lock.
That is a no-brainer. I'm sure it's like minus 8,000, but
no, the Browns are favorites this weekend.
Oh, it's
just for the first time ever, which is actually great. Get the Dolphins at plus money.
I'm taking the Dolphins, and I'll be at the game rooting my ass off for the Dolphins to lose. It'll be beautiful.
Are you gonna be wearing Brown stuff too, rooting for the Dolphins?
Fuck yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm going to wear my custom jersey that my guy Richie got me.
Oh, hell yeah.
Big Smith number 3, not Jerry Jeudy.
Yeah, because fucking guy can't catch.
And I love Jerry, but fuck that guy. He can't catch. But how's your week been, Pat? It's a Thursday.
It's pretty good.
My kids have Friday and Monday off.
For what?
the end of the semester. So they have a teacher work day on Monday so they can submit their grades.
Okay.
And on Friday, they have this thing called Coda Day. It's like statewide. All the teachers get the day off, and they all the stores that have like supplies, they mark discounts.
Oh shit.
So teachers can go like load up supplies for the next semester.
Okay.
And they're actually canceling it because they tracked spending and sales, and it's no different than any other Friday. So teachers get the day off and they don't go out and do a shit. But
that's actually wild.
Yeah, they have a 4-day weekend. So it's my kid's Friday today.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Not ours, though. We'll be back tomorrow.
We'll be back. Grinding it out, talking about the Thursday night game. But yeah, no, week's been good. Watching a lot of playoff baseball. I try to get into these Jacksonville State versus Delaware college football games, but until it's actually action, it's hard for me to really get into it. So I've mostly been watching playoff baseball all week.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for NFL tonight because it's going to be a good game, and I'm going to be rooting my ass off, I think, for Flacco and the Bengals. But I want Rodgers to do well as well because I do have him in fantasy.
So you don't know what you're going to root for.
I'm taking a Rodgers and Flacco, probably like 250 plus passing yards, 2+ passing touchdown parlay.
I just need like one time for the one time. I need both quarterbacks to throw for like 350.
That'd be awesome.
Like just give me a throwback Aaron Rodgers, Joe Flacco, like it's fucking the Ravens, quintessential Ravens versus Packers. Like give me an old school matchup here.
I have a feeling that we're going to get a fun game tonight. I don't know why. It's got the makings of a Thursday night football classic.
I have a feeling it's going to be like 10-3, but that's just
that.
me. But we need your locks in the chat. Best bet for tonight, ideally. But if not, if you have a better one for the weekend, I just need one bet. Your favorite bet, the lockiest.
Locks are coming in. I'll go through them at the end there, but we got a whole bunch of shit.
Super chat your locks in.
Yeah.
We're trying to win some money today.
Hell yeah.
And let's get this show started. Lukey, let them know what time it is, Bubba. It is. They need to level up.
I think we have some freaks in Menace Army.
I'm okay with that. Go watch the fucking film. But I appreciate you for riding with us. Menace Army, Menace out.
Menace Army! Let's get to the show!
Well, let's get to the show.
Let's get to the show, Zach. I know we're big fans of PFF and what they do, for both NFL and college football on this platform. But I found this absolutely crazy. Just one of the flaws in, I guess, the PFF grading styles is Kenneth Walker had 10 carries for 34 yards and 1 catch for 3 yards this past weekend. Bijan Robinson on Monday night, we talked about it, went absolutely nuclear. 19 carries for 170 yards, 6 catches for 68 yards. Zach, can you explain to me how Kenneth Walker had a higher PFF grade than Bijan Robinson?
Well, PFF grades are flawed. We've talked about that 100 times, and I do reference them at times just because it's flawed, but it's still of note.
Yeah,
right. Like it's still. I mean, I don't know another platform that grades players.
No, they're
like PFF does, but it's flawed. I mean, I every week we break down the Ohio State game on Monday's show, and then I do the film breakdowns after Monday's show, and I'll say 95% of the player grades equate, but every now and then you're like, wait a minute. Oh, and most of the time it's the Kenneth Walkers, right? It's a guy you're like 85% grade. He was terrible.
He was ass. Yeah.
He was. So it's a discussion point. It is not the Bible.
Yeah.
And that's a great example. I mean, how do you go for 238 all-purpose yards and you're graded lower than a guy who went for 37?
Yeah.
Like it just doesn't add up.
Doesn't add up for sure. And I agree. I think PFF is a great resource, a great tool, but you're right. Not the Holy Grail, not the Holy Bible by any means.
No.
And mostly I love it for its analytical stats more so than the grading purposes. I love it for all those, sabermetrics, so to speak, that they used. The expected statistics is what I really like about PFF. But yeah, I just found that interesting. It's like one of those things where, damn, Bijan Robinson probably had one of the best games by a running back this season and somehow couldn't grade out better than Kenneth Walker. But I guess I was reading some comments about it. A lot of people said that I think Bijan had a fumble, and I guess fumbles take a really, have a really negative impact on your overall grade for the for a
which I mean,
game.
there's something to that, right? Like turnovers matter a lot.
Yeah, but I still think going for 238 all purpose should matter a little more.
A little bit. Slight matter.
Yeah, slight matter. All right, Zach, trivia time for you and the chat on this Thursday. We've got some sophomore quarterback trivia. Talking about the sophomore quarterbacks here. Can you give me the sophomore quarterbacks with the three most passing yards?
Drake May.
Drake May leads the sophomore quarterbacks with 1,522 passing yards.
Probably Caleb Williams.
Caleb Williams is not in the top
Oh, thank
three.
God. I just thought you were doing, usually you do trivia to piss me off.
Yeah.
Okay. Bo Nix.
Bo Nix is second, 1,277 passing yards.
This next one's going to be tricky because I doubt it's Jaden Daniels.
It is not Jaden Daniels.
Right. Ooh, Michael Penix Jr.?
It is not Michael Penix Jr.
Well, what the fuck? Who? I don't know.
Spencer Rattler.
Oh, God.
The forgotten member of this sophomore quarterback
Literally.
class.
I was like, that's all of them. What are you talking about?
Because, well, it's not J.J. McCarthy because he's been hurt. Spencer Rattler, Zach, has more passing yards than Michael Penix Jr., than Caleb Williams, and then Jaden Daniels and J.J. McCarthy have both missed some time. But how about that? Spencer Rattler just 60 passing yards behind Bo Nix at 1,217.
So are you trying to tell me he's good?
Listen, Zach, I know we've talked about how he's balled out a little bit this year, but I was shocked when I saw this number, especially over Caleb Williams and Michael Penix, because we've talked about both those guys as kind of leveling up so far this year.
I mean, Spencer Rattler's had a better year so far than Caleb Williams, not just yardage wise, but I mean, everything, completion percentage, 6-to-1 touchdown interception ratio. Caleb Williams has thrown 2 picks. I mean, Bo Nix has thrown 4. He leads that class. What's crazy is J.J. McCarthy. Here's what's wild. I mean, you're talking about Drake May, 179 attempts. Jaden Daniels, 124 attempts. Spencer Rattler, 203 attempts. Like, all these quarterbacks have over 150 attempts.
Yeah.
J.J. McCarthy has 55, and he has 3 interceptions, the second most in the whole class.
Yeah, bad deal.
He has
for
a
JJ.
third of the passing attempts and the second most picks.
Yeah, behind what? Just Bo Nix?
Just Bo Nix.
Damn, that's fucking wild.
Tied with Michael Penix Jr., but he's at least thrown the ball 172 times, 3 times as much.
3 times as much. Yeah, that's acceptable for any sort of quarterback in the state.
Yes.
Yeah, but shout out Spencer Rattler, and I guess a non-shout out to JJ McCarthy. He's not supposed to come back this weekend, is he?
I haven't heard.
I don't believe so. Because I have him, or not, sorry, I don't have him. I'm going against him in one of my fantasy leagues, and I'm pretty sure he's still marked as doubtful. I believe it'll be Carson Wentz still. But yeah, shout out Spencer Rattler. Do you think this is sustainable for him to kind of keep up with the Drake Mays and the Bo Nixes so far?
I don't know. I mean, and shout out Philly Brown, my former player, because he said
That's right. He was on this.
And going into the year, he was like, I'm telling y'all, stop sleeping on Spencer Rattler. Like, he's going to have a year this year. And I'm like, shut the fuck up, Philly. No, he's terrible.
And I guess my follow-up question is Tyler Shuck going to play this year if Spencer Rattler keeps hooping like this?
No, I don't think so.
And then the other question is that New Orleans is they're going to have a top 3 pick most likely.
Yep.
Do they draft a quarterback if Spencer Rattler keeps playing like this?
I mean,
is this good enough
I
for
don't
you?
think I don't think they can draft a quarterback this year.
Okay.
Like, they just drafted Tyler Shuck in the early 2nd round. I don't think they can do it again. I mean, if Spencer Rattler's playing at least above average, decent, and you just spent a top 2 round draft pick on a quarterback, I don't think you can do it again.
Yeah.
Can you?
I don't think so, especially if you're not even going to see what Tyler Shuck has to offer. And unless Spencer Rattler gets injured at this point, it doesn't look like we'll see him this year.
Yeah.
And so then it's like, well, do you use him as trade bait maybe in the offseason, kind of treat him like a Jimmy Garoppolo situation? But I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what New Orleans does moving forward, because even though the wins aren't accumulating, Spencer Rattler is looking the part.
Yeah. I mean, the wins aren't coming, but I guess he's not the reason.
No.
And that's a starting point, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you don't have a quarterback, you don't feel good about your quarterback position, and you evaluate your roster, you say, all right, why are we losing? And if the quarterback is not one of the top 3 issues, you got to address issues.
Yeah.
And I guess you ride with Spencer Rattler one more year, or Tyler Shuck becomes you give him a shot this year or next year, whenever. I mean, I don't know that they need to go quarterback right now with
Yeah.
all the needs that the Saints have.
And it'll be interesting to see because they're a name or they're a team that's already coming up in a bunch of trade rumors specifically surrounding Chris Olave. There's a lot of belief around the league that he's going to be dealt at the deadline to a team needing of a wide receiver. So if that were to happen, I'm curious how Spencer Rattler performs if Chris Olave is to leave New Orleans. But yeah, that's our little Spencer Rattler conversation. I didn't think we'd have one, but here we are.
I was saying, of all the people to talk about, I
Yeah.
didn't know we were going to talk about Spencer Rattler, but here we are.
I do want to talk about the hottest teams in the NFL. There are 4 teams currently with a 3-game win streak in the NFL, the most active amongst NFL teams. But I want to get a commercial break first, Zach.
Let's do it. We'll be right back. Hottest teams in the NFL coming after the break. Like the video, 252 of you here. I haven't retweeted it yet, but if you're watching on Twitter, hit that retweet button and help us make the show grow, I guess. All right. We'll be right back after this. All right, Menace Army, part of my health journey, part of my process to try to get my life back, get healthier, and not, be fat, not be lazy, not be out of shape, not have low energy. Part of that was I wanted to cut back on drinking. I'll still have a drink every now and then, but I need something to wind down at night. And I didn't want to smoke THC. I didn't want to smoke it because I value lung health. And that's where Cornbread Hemp hit a home run with their line of THC seltzers that taste and feel great. 5 milligrams of seltzer. They're outstanding flavors. The blood orange is my favorite. You have 1, calm. You have 2, really feeling good. And if you want to go further than that, boy, you could get as high as a kite. You can have as much fun as you want. You guys know how much I like to have a drink at the end of the day. I talk about it all the time to take the edge off, but I found a way to do it without any guilt. Cornbread Hemp's THC seltzers. You got to check them out. They're pure THC with all natural ingredients, no synthetics, 5 milligrams, peach iced tea, raspberry limeade, salted watermelon, and blueberry breeze and the blood orange. Blueberry breeze might be my favorite, actually. But right now, Menace to Sports listeners can save 30% off their first order and enjoy free shipping on orders over $75. Head to cornbreadhemp.com/menace and use code menace at checkout. That's cornbreadhemp.com/menace. Code menace, Cornbread Hemp. This is the good life. I don't know about you guys, but I started using pouches daily to get rid of some bad habits. And boy, have I found the best pouches on the market. 100% pure nicotine, always tobacco free, and their new breakers, the Lucy breakers, are nicotine pouches with an extra surprise. Every pouch holds a capsule that can be broken open to release extra flavor and hydration. Set yourself up with a subscription and have Lucy delivered straight to your door. It's a must-have. Let's level up your nicotine routine with Lucy. Go to lucy.co/menace and use promo code menace to get 20% off your first order. Lucy has a 30-day refund policy, so if you change your mind, don't like them, boom, full refund. Again, that's lucy.co. Use code menace to get 20% off. I use the 6 milligram. They have all the way up to 12 milligrams. I cut back to 6 to try to lower my nicotine in constantly. I have one in right now. I pretty much have one in all day. They're a go-to, a must-have. If you do pouches, you got to try them out. The Lucy breakers with that extra surprise of flavor. Head over to lucy.co/menace to get 20% off your first order. There you go. Get you some Lucy's, some THC, and get it going.
Yeah, get a nice little buzz going. All right, Zach. Hottest teams in the NFL. There are 4 of them with an active win streak of 3 games. We have the New England Patriots, and we've talked about kind of their, rise to the top of the AFC East this week, and the way Drake May is hooping and Mike Vrabel has those boys playing. You have Bo Nix and the Denver Broncos, mainly led by that defense that has been
the defense is just
smothering,
ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers have now quietly won 3 in a row after dropping that game to Seattle, and then Caleb Williams and the Bears. Started the year 0-2, now find themselves 3-2. And
yeah, I don't know what to make of them. I really don't. I don't know how they're winning. I really don't. I mean, it's just, you look at Caleb Williams' stats, he's still not playing well. I mean, they got wins against Dallas, whose defense sucks, Vegas, who sucks in general, but the win at Washington is just a head scratcher for me.
I mean, that was a game on Monday where the Washington definitely blew that game late.
No doubt, but I mean, like, how are they even in contention?
Well, here we go. Part of the reason is that this offense has been humming under Ben Johnson. The Bears are the NFL's only team this season to score at least 21 points in each of their first 5
21
games.
points. I don't even know what that looks like as a Cleveland fan.
We haven't seen that in ages.
Years,
but
years,
yeah.
legitimate years.
But how crazy is that? The Bears are the NFL's only team
Yeah.
to score 21 plus points in every game this year.
I mean, listen, I watched Ben Johnson and what he did last year, and not just last year, but what he did in Detroit.
Yeah.
I mean, and granted, far better weapons, far better quarterback, but the dude knows offensive football in a world where we hire Kevin Stefanski and it's like he doesn't know offensive football, even though that was his fucking resume. That was his
supposed
MO.
to be a quarterback whisperer, but
Right.
here we are struggling to get to, I mean, shit, we haven't scored more than 17 in a single game this year.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Bears have scored 21 points in each of their first 5 games. They've also scored in 18 of the 20 quarters they've played this season.
They're just consistent and
Yeah.
they do the little things well. I mean, you look at that game against the Redskins, they didn't turn the ball over. Washington had 3 turnovers in a 1-point win. That's not only the difference, that's how Chicago was even in the game.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, they were 3 of 10 on third down, 30%. So they weren't any good on third down, keeping the chains moving. But first and second down, they were cooking. I mean, 5.4 yards a carry on the ground for 145 yards. They threw for what, 236 yards.
Yeah, 236 through the air.
It's just, they're efficient and they do the little things well. They didn't turn the ball over and they were able to run the football. And at the end of the game, they find themselves in the game against a better football team because Washington made those mistakes and the Bears didn't.
Yeah. And I think it's not completely fixed, but what was Caleb Williams so bad at last year was taking sacks, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, by far the worst in the NFL. It's gotten a little bit better. He's taken 10 through 5 games, so on average 2 a game, which is down from, I think he took over 60 total last year in his rookie season. So he's doing a better job of avoiding sacks and protecting the football. Only 2 interceptions thrown this year for Caleb Williams, which is huge.
Huge. And that's the Ben Johnson effect, right? He's at least gotten Caleb Williams to take care of the football.
Yeah.
And that's in the NFL, really at any level of football, that's critical. But in the NFL, especially where there's so much parity, and like even the shitty teams aren't terrible.
Yeah.
Like if you take care of the football and the other team doesn't, if you can create turnovers and not turn the ball over, you're going to be in the game at the end or win every game.
You're going to win more than you're going to lose in the NFL. It's a league that, kind of feasts off of turnovers. And we've seen that's what the Browns, when their defense is playing well, they're going to keep them in every game. But just by forcing turnovers, even with as inept of an offense as we have this year, they've kept us in plenty games by forcing turnovers. It's just what you do, and you got to avoid that as an offense. But yeah, it's just been wild to see the Bears kind of have this quick resurgence, especially after starting the year 0-2.
Yeah, and I mean, you look at, teams that are doing well that we didn't think would do well. There's 2 teams that are doing way better than I anticipated, and that's the Bears and Jaguars. And guess who leads the NFL in turnover differential? The Bears and the Jaguars. They're +8 on the year.
Look at that.
There's a reason, right?
Absolutely. That's a huge way to win games in this league.
I mean, and speaking of that, you know who's last in the NFL? The Ravens, who are shockingly 1-5.
Yeah.
Like turnovers are everything.
What is their differential?
-7.
Sheesh.
So a 15 turnover differential
Yeah.
from the Bears and Jaguars. Like,
yeah,
there's so much parity in the NFL that if you're, middle of the road, if you're middle of the road, turning the ball over and creating turnovers, you're probably still going to be in games.
Yeah,
you're probably
that's where skill is going to, and like good quarterback play and stuff like that will outlast,
yes. But if you're at top of the league in turnover differential, you're going to win. You're going to have a better record than you probably should.
Yeah.
And if you're at the bottom of the league in turnover differential, you're going to have a way worse record than you probably should.
Mm-hmm.
It just, crazy.
And that's where you see a lot of teams benefit in like those 1-score game, win-loss record. Like you got to be able to force turnovers in those 1-score games. So yeah, but shout out the Bears, and they've got another game. They're at home against the Saints this weekend, trying to push it to 4 wins in a row. I guess out of these 4 teams that are looking to increase their win streak, the Steelers tonight are 5.5-point favorites over the Bengals. The Bears are 5.5-point favorites at home over the Saints. We've got the Patriots are 7-point favorites on the road in Tennessee. And then the Broncos are 7-point favorites at home against the Giants.
Mm-hmm.
All 4 teams pretty heavily favored and have a good chance to increase that win streak to 4 games.
They're doing things the right way.
Yeah.
They're doing the little things, which in the NFL matters more than maybe any other level of football. I mean, if you're Ohio State and you go play Maryland, you turn the ball over 3 times, guess what? Probably still going to be in that game and win that game.
Yeah.
In the NFL, you turn the ball over 3 times, they don't, and they don't. You could lose to a terrible team. You could lose. You will lose to a decent to good team.
Yeah. No, 100%. Kind of switching gears here. I saw this this morning, actually, when I was putting the show notes together, and we're already at mock draft season, which is crazy. But here we go. I saw this for the Browns. They currently are projected to have the 3rd pick in the 2026 draft and the 25th pick, that coming from Jacksonville, which, again, I'm hopeful that Jacksonville's slide is going to come here pretty soon.
Please, God.
That number 25 pick will hopefully end up being a top 20 pick at the least.
I hope so.
Maybe even top 15 pick. But mock drafts, according to ESPN, have the Browns taking Dante Moore with the 3rd pick, and then our very own Carnell Tate with the 25th pick.
I mean, I'd be great with Carnell Tate, but Dante Moore is the most overrated prospect in this draft class as it sits today.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's very talented, and fortunately, I have the luxury of all 22 film. If you want to go watch it, I just broke it down yesterday. It's on the website, menacetosports.com. It's a money-back guarantee. Highly encourage it if you want to know the truth about college football. But I didn't see it. I didn't see an NFL quarterback on that film. Very talented, has arm talent, but he is so far away from ready for the NFL.
Yeah.
And all these mock draft douchebags like Mel fucking Kiper with their slick back fucking greased hair. I guess if you want to trust their opinion, same guy said Will Levis was going to go number 1 overall. How'd that pan out? 1, he didn't. He went in the 2nd round, and 2, he's fucking terrible.
No, 100%. I'm not ready for. First of all, I don't believe the Browns should have their eyes set on a quarterback just yet. In part because I think, well, this team has so much that they need to figure out, I think, before they can even put a quarterback in position to succeed. I mean, we're seeing our offense struggle to put up, more than 17 points. And I think a lot of that falls on the head coach, but a lot of it falls on just the overall personnel of this offense. So I do think an upgrade skill position with a guy like Carnell Tate would be huge, but I think you got to get the rest of this offensive line figured out before you can even worry about your quarterback of the future.
Yes.
And plus, we still need to see what Shedeur Sanders can bring to the table before we make that decision too. And I do want to get that. I want to, give that a conversation in a bit here regarding Shedeur Sanders and Dillon Gabriel. And I guess I'll use this as a chance to ask the chat. Do you think, or I guess, how many more games of the Dillon Gabriel experience are we going to get before we see Shedeur Sanders get his first chance for the Browns? Yeah,
I mean, because the more I have dove into the Browns and really the 2 starts that he has, it's just I don't know that Dillon Gabriel's it. I mean, he's not I don't think he's even showing flashes. I mean, he might be slightly better than Joe Flacco. I think that's a fair assessment.
Yeah.
But the bar was so low. I'm really hoping the Dolphins make him look silly. I'm hoping for the trifecta. Catch an L this weekend. Dillon Gabriel throws 3 picks and gets benched, and Kevin Stefanski gets fired.
Kill 3 birds with 1 stone, man.
You hit that trifecta, and I'm going to wait. This is going to be a victory Monday.
It's going to absolutely be a victory Monday if that happens. I do want to dive into that, but I do first off want to get a commercial break, Zach.
Sounds good. We'll be right back after this. All right, Menace Army, I've been preaching about it, but I got great news for you. Awaken 180 weight loss is a game changer. I lost 30 pounds in 6 weeks. On average, you lose 5 pounds a week. It's that simple. My brother's doing it right now. He's already down over 25 pounds in 6 weeks, and he got sick this past week. So he only lost 2 pounds. I think he's down 27 or 28 pounds. It's a game changer. And the beauty is, I'm not asking you to sign up. I'm not asking you to pay X amount of dollars. For the month of October, all you have to do is sign up for a consultation, and it's free all month. So you don't have to pay for the consultation, and let them explain how it works. My job is to get you to them so that you can see the value in taking your life back. They give you a private coach, one-on-one. You meet with her, or you have a phone conference once a week to discuss how the week went, how much weight you lost, what was a struggle. They pivot, adapt, adjust. They work with you one-on-one. It's your private health coach. It's phenomenal. They send you a scale. You step on it once a week. That data goes to your coach. It's accountability. It is support. It is fluidity. And it is a way for you to drop those pounds you really want to drop. It is tried and tested and true. Go over to Awaken 180 Weight Loss, and for the month of just this month of October, you get the consultation for free. Sign up for a consultation. You won't have to pay $1. Sign up, talk to them, find out what it's all about. Let them explain it all to you, and I promise you, you won't regret it. Head over to awaken180weightloss.com and get like me, 30 pounds down. I have freaking 5-6% body fat. My brother's well on his way, over 25 pounds down, and just you won't regret it. Trust me, take my word for it. This is me pleading with you. It's free. It's a consultation for free. Go to Awaken 180 Weight Loss, sign up for .com, sign up for a consultation, and just hear how life-changing this program is. It's that time of year, Menace Army. We got a nice resume in the bank. We got analytics that actually can tell a story, and it's time to capitalize with a little sports betting. And our partners over at MyBookie are the perfect sports book to get you right. Your fantasy league may pay bragging rights, but MyBookie, they pay cash. And let's go get these parlays and make them hit. Right now is the perfect time to get ahead of the curve. With college football well underway, NFL kind of finding out who's good, who's not, who thought the Colts would be good. We can now start putting our knowledge to work, make our money work for us. And if you're brand new to betting, you haven't been on MyBookie, you get a little extra juice. Sign up with promo code MENACE, drop in $100, and MyBookie's going to give you $50 for free. Go bigger, get more for your money. And at the end of the day, take that free 50 and let's start building this bankroll as we get deeper and deeper into football season. The action's heating up, the odds are moving, and this season's shaping up to be a good one already. Don't miss it. Bet big anytime, anywhere with MyBookie. You have it. The free consultation from Awaken 180 is clutch. It's usually, I think, $25. So it literally costs you nothing.
Yeah.
Just go to awaken180weightloss.com and hear them out. If you want to get your life back, you want to get in shape.
Oh, get it done. Make it happen.
It's free. Literally, it's free.
Free
Why not try it out?
Nothing better. Zach, I have a quick note on Kevin Stefanski that I found interesting versus his career versus AFC opponents since joining the Browns in 2020. Versus the AFC North, he is exactly 500, 11-11. Versus the AFC South, crazy stat. The AFC South is the only reason Kevin Stefanski has a job.
Literally.
Currently. He's 11-0. He's never lost to an AFC South team in his tenure as Browns head coach.
I just can't imagine that's true. Like that, how?
I guess, well, what it definitely doesn't include playoffs because we did lose to the Texans in the wild card round, the Flacco year. But think about it. I mean, we've had crazy wins over Tennessee that I can remember. We've pretty much did our thing against Houston.
It just feels like somehow Kevin Stefanski has caught the shitty AFC South teams every year.
Yeah.
Right? Like, because every team in the AFC South has been awful recently, right?
Over the last
the Colts were terrible before this year. The Jaguars were terrible. The Texans, although they were good for a couple of years, they were terrible
before Stroud.
Before CJ Stroud. Mm-hmm. And the Titans are terrible. So, like, it makes sense, but just like the luck it takes for the shitty-ass Kevin Stefanski Browns to catch the shitty AFC South teams every time and be 11-0.
Seriously. Against the AFC West, he's 1-6. The only division that he has yet to beat is the AFC East. 0-6 is Stefanski since 2020. The Browns play back-to-back AFC East opponents the next 2 weeks in the Dolphins and the Patriots.
Yeah, well,
he might not make it to the Patriots if he loses to the Dolphins. So.
I hope not. I hope not. And if he does make it to the Patriots, he's losing to the Patriots.
Yeah. So there's a good chance we could see Stefanski going 0-8 versus AFC East teams, which would be fucking hysterical.
Hysterical.
And but yeah, hopefully that's the end all be all for him. All right, Zach, I want to move over to some quarterback conversation. We talked about it yesterday a little bit off the show. You showed me the TikTok compilation of this guy, which if you haven't seen it, it's hilarious. But
we should put it on the show. It's so funny. The dude, he was breaking down the worst 5 throws in the NFL from the weekend, and all of them were and 3 honorable
and he had
mentions.
3 honorable mentions. So basically the 8 worst throws of the NFL.
And he made every single one of Dillon Gabriel's lowlights, but like the intro, he changed it up every time. He was like, and at number 4, I have the rookie quarterback out of Oregon, Dillon Gabriel. And then at number 3, I have the 3rd round pick for the Cleveland Browns, Dillon Gabriel. And at number 2, I have the Browns rookie quarterback. It's like every time it was a different lead.
A different way to introduce him.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude, it was so fun. And every throw, you're like, oh God.
and literally,
I think I was trying to be optimistic. I didn't think he played well, but I didn't. It was worse than I want to remember, if that makes sense.
And it's like I almost excused it at the time when I was watching the game on Sunday because we were just struggling to move the ball all around. The Steelers were kind of in control of that game from the start, and the game just seemed lost at that point. So I was like, all right, we're just chalking this one up as an L. But then I'm watching, and again, it's 8 throws. It's not the end of the world, but it's 8 throws where I'm like, God damn, these are easy completions for an NFL quarterback.
Oh my God.
Especially for a guy who, time and time again, I'm going to keep saying it, lived off of checkdowns and low depth of target throws at Oregon. Like these are throws that he made a living off of in college, and now he's struggling to make them at the NFL level, and it's really concerning.
It really is. I mean, it's just in a world where, so there's what, 3 rookie quarterbacks playing right now?
Yeah.
Jackson Dart, Dillon Gabriel, and Cam Ward.
Yeah.
Jackson Dart, 8.8 average depth of target. Cam Ward, 8.5. Dillon Gabriel, 6.4. Yet somehow he's only completing 57% of his passes.
Absurd. What is Dart completing?
66.
And what is Ward?
55.
Okay, so
But
comparing that, but
but
still.
Cam Ward also has had 9 drops on the year.
All right. I'm sure Dillon Gabriel's probably close to that, but he also
6.
Yeah. But still, it's like at a certain point, if you're going to rely on Dillon Gabriel to be this completion percentage monster and he can't even complete the short throws, my guy, we have another quarterback on this roster that was a completion percentage monster that also didn't rely on just being a low ADOT merchant.
Very true, Pat. We know you think Shedeur should be playing.
And now I asked you this as someone who can kind of bring me down. I think Shedeur should start this weekend. Obviously, it's not going to happen. But if Dillon Gabriel plays as poorly as he did, or I guess as he has the first 2 games, is it fair to maybe think we see Shedeur in week 8 against the Patriots? Or again, is this now a certain point where let's let Dillon Gabriel ride out these last 2 weeks, then bye week is where we can maybe look at moving to Shedeur?
I mean, I think he's still so early in his rookie year. You made the decision to draft him in the 3rd round. You made a decision to ship Joe Flacco and start Dillon Gabriel. What do you got to lose? What if he plays bad? You're going to lose the games. That's at the end of the day, big picture. That's fine. That's good.
Yeah.
Like, I think you got to give him more time to kind of seal his fate before you make a switch to your 5th rounder.
And that's totally fair.
And I also think Kevin Stefanski is a petulant little baby and is not happy they drafted Shedeur in the 5th round. He's mad at Jimmy Haslam and or Andrew Berry. And so he's being a little petulant baby. I don't want to put Shedeur in. I never wanted Shedeur. It's like, all right, well, Joe Flacco sucks. Dillon Gabriel sucks. Everyone you wanted sucks. How about fuck you, Kevin?
Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back and take Dillon Gabriel with you.
And I should text Tommy Reese and just be like, hey, when Stefanski gets fired and you're free to do what you want, are you gonna make the switch? Like, I just want to know if that is in the cards if he gets fired, because I'll be even louder about firing him if it is.
Yeah. And I mean, listen, if Dillon Gabriel, so let's play a hypothetical game where
I love hypothetical.
It's a 2-week, 2 more weeks of this Kevin Stefanski, Dillon Gabriel show, because I think even if they lose this weekend in Miami, I feel like the cards are lining up for then after that New England game to just fire Stefanski. You have a bye week built in already to then have that next interim head coach and play caller take over and kind of, get his feet wet and get the offense ready to go for 2 weeks before coming out in week 10. So if that is the case, Dillon Gabriel has 2 weeks to prove us and the rest of, the Dawg Pound wrong, because 52 passing attempts, Zach, and for him to not even be able to put up a single touchdown last week. I feel like I've never seen that before from an NFL quarterback stat line. 52 passing attempts, not even a single passing touchdown, not even a single touchdown leading drive. I'm ready for Shedeur now, but I get that we have to probably wait 2 more weeks.
Yeah, the thing is, Pat, I don't think you want Shedeur right now. And I know you want Shedeur to be the quarterback. I think if you switch to Shedeur, and listen, he doesn't have the offense, the roster on offense to have great success.
That is true.
So you don't want him to go out there and look mid, and then they're like, I don't know. Like Dillon Gabriel, was he really that bad? Let's go back to Dillon. No, you want Dillon Gabriel to have an ample opportunity here. And if you are truly a Shedeur guy, fuck it. Give him 6 more games. Like, let him seal his fate finally. Like, just end it. Put the final 6 nails in that coffin.
Yeah.
To where they're like, okay, we know for a fact he's not the answer. Because then there's going to be more commitment, more investment into seeing if Shedeur is the guy. Right now, it just feels like they're like, oh, everybody sucks. Let's just kind of go back and forth. Fuck, maybe call Jake Browning. He might be better. Like, it's almost like they don't think anyone can play.
Yeah.
So let's just get some finality to Dillon Gabriel. Let's end that fucking story and then move forward. And I think big picture, that's the absolute way to do it. You give Dillon Gabriel 6 games. If it continues to go as poorly as it is, give Shedeur the last 6. And then at the end of the year, you can truly evaluate it. You let Dillon Gabriel end his career, probably. And then you gave Shedeur 6 games to either show you he can do it or show you he's not it either.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think.
And I know you don't want to hear that.
No, I know. It's just for me, I'm trying to find some sort of excitement in the season. And right now it's like, God, the quicker we can get Shedeur out there, the faster I'll be able to look forward to a Browns game and watching it. But I agree. It's tough because as much as I want Shedeur to succeed, I think it is hard. We're seeing what Dillon Gabriel is doing with the same offense. So, and a lot of it is missed throws by Dillon Gabriel. I will acknowledge that. But at the same time, our skill positions are just so below average right now. And our offensive line is so bad that it's probably going to be a moot point once Shedeur comes in. But I am hopeful that he'll be able to, to light it up a little more than Dillon Gabriel's doing. And I think having a new play caller will benefit whichever, rookie is under center as well. I mean,
I know it doesn't always translate, but when Kevin Stefanski gets fired, and it's going to happen, can we let Jim Schwartz take over?
Yeah.
Like, he's put together ridiculous defense after ridiculous defense in Cleveland I think they have good personnel, but with no help from the offense.
No.
Like, they've been a top 5 defense almost every year he's been in Cleveland with horrific offense. So no supporting cast, no one on the other side of the coin helping them be a ridiculous defense. And he had a phenomenal defense in Philly when they won the Super Bowl. I mean, he had a great defense in Detroit when he got the head coaching job and flipped them from 0-16 to 10-6.
Yeah.
Like, and I know it didn't end well in Detroit, but Detroit was fucking terrible personnel wise.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, in a world where, what are we going to get, Gruden? I don't want John Gruden. I believe in Jim Schwartz. I'm in the camp of fire Stefanski, give me Schwartz.
Yeah, and just see again if Stefanski's fate is sealed this weekend or next, then let Schwartz ride out the back half of the year and then use that as a kind of evaluating step and see if this is a guy that can lead this team moving forward. And I think I like the idea of having a defensive-minded head coach and just let the offensive coordinator focus on calling plays and not worrying about a head coach coming in and trying to run the offense and being a head coach at the same time. Because clearly it hasn't worked with Stefanski, and I would just like to, move on and try something stylistically different.
I agree. And I think if you really reflect on his time as the Detroit Lions head coach, I don't think he was given a fair shake. With the shake we're giving Kevin Stefanski, the dude they were 0-16. He took over. They won 2 games in his first year, 6 games in his second year, 10 games in his third year, flipped it around, made the playoffs in 3 years.
Yeah.
Then had a fall from grace and won 4 games and then won 7 games and he got fired.
Yeah.
It's just like, I think with the right strategy, with the way they killed this last draft outside of the quarterback position, if they can find a quarterback and continue to make the right personnel moves, I think Jim Schwartz could be a good head coach. And it's solely based on the fact that I fucking love watching this defense.
Oh yeah. Oh, 100%. I'm all for it. You don't need to convince me. I'm here for it. Zach, I do want to get one more commercial break here and then close it out with let's cook up a Thursday night football parlay. We got a fun game tonight.
Sounds like a
So drop your locks in the
sounds
chat.
like fun.
Yeah.
Drop your lock of the weekend. We need to make some money this weekend.
Hell
Our
yeah.
NFL bets have been fucking terrible. Our college bets have been great.
Yeah.
Our NFL bets have been terrible. So we need your help, Pound Town. Drop your lock of the weekend. And if it's tonight, that would be ideal. Let me know. What are we betting? Because I'll lock it in. All right. We'll be right back after this. All right, Menace Army. You know the old adage, look good, feel good. The problem is most dress clothes either look good and they're uncomfortable, or they feel good and they look like athletic wear. And that's why we found Mizzen and Main, our partner who's sponsoring this show. They make classic menswear with performance fabrics, so it's effortless to look sharp and feel great. They actually invented the performance fabric dress shirt over 10 years ago, and since then, they've perfected it with modern fabrics. When you put their clothes on, you'll feel the difference instantly. Professional style that's actually comfortable, whether you're in the office, on the road, or even out on the golf course. You got to go check out Mizzen and Main for your apparel needs. Right now, Mizzen and Main is offering our listeners 20% off your first purchase at mizzenandmain.com, promo code Menace20. That's Mizzen, spelled M-I-Z-Z-E-N, and Main, M-A-I-N.com. Promo code Menace20 for 20% off. Mizzenandmain.com, promo code Menace20. And if you'd rather shop in person, you can find Mizzen and Main in stores in select states. Listen, are you tired of these big media companies striking deals or not making a deal, and all of a sudden you can't watch a game? Are you tired of not being able to watch a game because it's on Peacock? I know I fucking am. Oh, I got to get a Peacock subscription to watch a game now. All that is garbage. Go to getabox.com. One-time purchase, you get everything. Every game, every show, every movie ever made. Anything you want. They have every movie, movies that are in theaters, movies that came out 30 years ago, every single channel, every single game. You get it all with no subscription. I've got 3 of them now. Chris has 2. Pat doesn't have one because he's a communist. But I highly encourage you to check it out. Go to getabox.com. Right now, you get $25 off with code Menace. Go over, get a box. I guarantee you'll be thrilled. The comments, go read the comments on social media. Go read the comments in our YouTube chat. It is a game changer. 1 box, no subscriptions ever again. Go to getabox.com right now, and it'll change your life. Go change your life. Change your life.
Change your
It will
life.
change. It will change your life.
Yeah.
A bunch of people bought one yesterday.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's all I'm gonna say is you're if you buy one, you'll be extremely glad you did. I don't know what else to say. I've got 2 of them. Pat's got none. That's all. That's evidence enough that you need to buy one. If Pat's not doing it, you should. And if I'm doing it, you should.
That's facts. All right, Zach. It is time for us to build that Thursday night football parlay. Give me your favorite leg for tonight.
Well, my favorite leg is the Steelers money line.
Damn you.
I mean, it is. It's I think the lockiest of locks. We can look at some other lines, but I don't see a single way that the Steelers lose this football game. I really don't.
You don't see a single way?
Nope.
The game's in Cincinnati. I think
I
there's
don't give a fuck.
There's absolutely a way that they lose this game. I don't.
Of course, it's possible. I mean, I think Pittsburgh is slightly fraudulent at 4-1, but I watched Aaron Rodgers just dice up the Browns, and in a world where they were able to have so much success offensively against the Browns defense, imagine what that'll look like against Cincinnati's. Cincinnati's defense is terrible. Their offensive line's terrible. Joe Flacco's not any good. I know they have Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. I know. But that doesn't change those 2 facts.
Joe Flacco, 11-11 in his career against Pittsburgh.
I don't give a fuck about that. He was not with this Cincinnati Bengals defense.
That's fair.
He had a good Baltimore team and a great defense in Cleveland. This is just different. I think I'm going to go DK to score.
Ooh, okay.
Plus 150. That fucking secondary is garbage.
Yeah.
So I'll go DK touchdown, Steelers money line.
DK touchdown, Steelers money line. Okay. Honestly, I do like the DK touchdown bet. I feel like he's scored in back-to-back weeks now for the Steelers, or back-to-back games now for the Steelers, and he's pretty much becoming Rodgers' favorite target. I think I saw, over the last 4 games, Metcalf leads the team with 31 targets. The next closest is Calvin Austin, who has 17 targets. So Rodgers is clearly looking DK's way a lot. I do like DK to score. I also like Jamar Chase over 6.5 receptions. I saw someone in the chat did put that as their lock, and I love that bet. Flacco targeted him 12 times last weekend against Green Bay, and that was on short week of practice for Flacco, and him even developing just a little bit of chemistry with Jamar Chase over this past week. I think will pay dividends, and I think he'll look Jamar Chase's way a bunch tonight. I think, like you said, there's probably a good chance Pittsburgh wins this game. I do think Cincinnati has a shot to upset them, but predicting a negative game script for Cincinnati, I think they're going to be in a lot of obvious passing situations. Plus, they can't run the ball for shit. I think they're 30th.
There's no doubt. There's no doubt. So you're riding the Bengals, I guess. Offensive game script at the very least.
Yeah, I mean, I'm riding Jamar. I think my favorite bet tonight is Jamar Chase 7+ catches.
So I'm going DK 4+ catches,
Okay.
DK 50+ yards, DK to score, and Steelers money line at plus 331 with a little 10% profit boost.
That's not too bad.
I'm going to ride the DK hand.
Yeah.
I just think against this secondary, it's fucking terrible with Aaron Rodgers being such an on-time accurate merchant. I think 4 catches, 50 yards, and a touchdown. That's all I need. And the Steelers to win. Plus 331.
Seems like that should be money.
Fire me up.
You look at DK's game log this year. I mean, he had 4 catches, 95 yards, and a touchdown. 5 catches, 126 yards, and a touchdown his last 2 games. He's had a touchdown in 4 straight games, but here you go, Zach. The previous 2 against New England and Seattle, only 3 catches.
I'm good. Against the Browns, in my opinion,
All right.
if you clear or if that bet cashes against the Browns defense, it's cashing against the Bengals.
That's
4
true.
catches, 95 yards, and a touchdown. It's absolutely going to cash against the Bengals.
There it is.
I just put 200 on it, so it better.
You better catch. All right. Yeah. Hey, I like it. Yeah, I'm looking at the chat. Likes a lot of people like Bengals money line, but we got a lot of Bengals fans in this chat. Flacco over 200 passing yards. I think that's probably a safe bet too, considering they're going to be in passing situations a lot of the game tonight. So yeah, I'm all in on Jamar Chase.
You'll never see me lose a bet because I put money on Joe Flacco to do anything after what I watched this year. I could hit. Don't disagree that it might hit. I'll never put money on Joe Flacco to do anything.
Yeah.
After watching how fucking terrible he was in Cleveland, because think about how angry I would be with myself if I go to bed tonight and Joe Flacco doesn't hit. It's like, you dumbass. You just watched him in person, like doing a Browns show all year. Why would you put money on that?
Yeah.
I refuse to.
Yeah. A couple guys are big on T. Higgins tonight as well. So T. Higgins props. Honestly, I think T and Jamar Chase could both feast. I don't think Flacco's going to throw the ball to anyone else. He should just throw it to those 2 guys. I think he's had enough of shitty receiver play in Cleveland that he just wants to take advantage of playing with some good ones.
Yeah, it's like a guy that had a 95 Civic at his house for the last 6 months. And then all of a sudden he moves, and in the garage, he's got a Ferrari and a Lamborghini. It's like, I'm going to drive these just to drive.
Yeah. No other reason than to drive. But Zach, that's all I got for us today on this.
No super chats.
Thursday. No super chats today.
Oh, that's all right. We don't need super chats because we're going to win this bet tonight. I just made $660.
There it is.
Shout out Pound Town.
Bye,
We
bye.
appreciate you, Pound Town. Menace out.